highest value content in crypto, and it's not even close. That's right, friends. I fall asleep watching other people. I'll play some pump music to keep the energy going. I'm wearing my lovely Pikachu hat, of course. See, friends, you just watch people. I watch them too, man. I watch them too. Hopefully they have their clothes on and they have made you sign a dotted consent form. Look, at the end of the day, you watch a lot of people in crypto. You watch these influencers and content creators, and everybody's just sharing their opinion. And it's okay because you're just trying to learn from them, man. I get it. We're all sharing our ideas of what's going on, how we think the world works. Do you have elbows as pointy as you claim? But then someone like me, I come along. All of it is for free. All right. And it shocks people. And they're like, wait a minute, this makes no sense. Because if what you're doing works, you would not need to charge for it. That's exactly what's happening. If what I'm doing works, I am not charging for it, am I? That's why, friends, it's funny. The more I help you, the people, we are outsiders together. The more I help you, the more I make you more aware, I make your little peanut brain expand, the more I get hated. The more you'll get hate and jealousy. People try to put the evil eye on you, friends. You can't evil eye this. We are going to say no to soy. There are many people you watch out there. And friends, it actually works, man. You don't need to pay other people to win. You don't need to get paid to win by accepting under the table payments. When prices dip in cheap price zones, I make videos and posts for you, friends. That's literally what you want to know, friends. Like I told you. Best example, right? If there's a surgeon, the critical situation with the patient in the operating theater is the patient dead or alive? That's it. Okay. After the surgery, are they dead or are they alive? You see that very key piece of information, black or white, up or down, dead or alive. Okay. In crypto, what is that critical situation? That critical situation is, do they tell me and you when the prices are low, prices with them, or are they sharing all the information when prices are high, when they're already very on side and there isn't a discount? Which one are they doing? If you look closely, friends, you'll find out they are not giving us depression prices. They are already in. You name him. You name him or her in the crypto industry. If they're talking about a coin and it's not released yet, they got given insider ICO allocations. Okay? If they are talking about a coin and it hasn't pulled back 50% yet, they're in much, much lower, and they're probably going to dump on you if they get schizo, and they're just going to tell you it's great, it's going up forever, and then 90 days later, it's doing a lower high downtrend. They start to move on to something else, and they won't tell you why. They'll move on to the next narrative. They're like, oh, we're not talking about that anymore. What happened to Telegram trading bots from last year? What happened to Arbitrum? What happened to Shibarium? What happened to Gamblefy? What happened to all these other narratives that appeared? What happened to the original Coinbase meme coins, huh? What happened to them? What happened to all the narratives? What happened to the meme coins that were rallying with Pepe that are now gone back in April 2023? Oh, all gone? See, they'll talk about them then and they'll disappear. They'll just move on to the next narratives. They're talking to you at the highs. They're talking to you when everybody's euphoric, okay? We'll play some nice, gentle angel music for these people. Can you even save their souls? Some of them, friends, they're not out to help me and you, okay? Whether it's intentional or not. They're just, friends, we've got to remember incentives. Their incentives are to grab the most amount of views. And to grab the most amount of views, they have to cater to the audience. And the audience wants stuff that's high. They want stuff that is already played out. It's a tragedy of the commons. So these influencers out here and these institutions and these people writing the Medium articles, they're covering what's hot. But what's hot is already freaking mostly priced in. You have to get stuff that's cold. Cold, cold, cold. When stuff is at the bottoms. I always tell you, buy in the depression, sell in the euphoria. How many times I've told you? Thousands and thousands of times. That's my strategy. That's what I look for. I look for cheap prices. Now, of course, yeah, maybe you're only going to get like a 5x and someone else out there is going to get a 3000x. Okay, did they tell you about it at the cheap price zone? No, they didn't. They'll tell you about it after it's up 180x and they're saying, oh, it's going to go another 30. You've seen it time and time again. And they suck, man. They suck and they're wrong. Okay, they're wrong on average. There's going to be a time here and there that they're right. Of course, momentum play, friends. The final 2 to 3x push-up. Now, when I made this post, friends, about the Tang Gang, which is on the Pulse chain ecosystem, I made this post and I found it fascinating. A lot of people got a lot of hate. They're like, obviously the Tang Gang are in here replying. It's beautiful to see, but I just noticed that people like some snarky comments because I've never seen an anomaly like me. Okay, because here I am giving stuff for free, covering stuff for free, telling you, hey man, if you're from a third world country, you don't have much money, there are some very, very cheap coins that you can go and support the Tang Gang ecosystem. You can go buy really, really cheap coins. Friends, these things have $3 to accumulate a shark position. $3 in some of this stuff. That's how tiny in some of this stuff is, okay? You go find up the coins. I don't have any of them because they're just so small. But I'm just telling you, there's opportunity out here. I'm just telling you, yes, if you take advantage of it, you will definitely, most likely, definitely get rewarded when the ecosystems out there wake up. And during that post that I just showed you, this Tang Gang post, this was the most fascinating thing of all, friends. So I make this post. I'm talking about the Tang Gang. It was amazing to see there was accusations, false accusations, which is the funniest, so laughable, thinking that the Tang Gang, a fair launch open community, who I was originally against, because I'm not really against, so let's like another meme coin out here that kind of popped up in 2023 when they first started off, right? I'm getting accused that they paid me. Which people are accusing me? This is where it all takes a turn. The same coin believers that are accusing me of getting paid, what they don't know is, if you go back to Feb of this year, February, this is where HOA peaked. I stopped talking about HOA Tang Gang up there, and instead, Pete-Eye, Teddy Bear, and Atropa were at the lows. And I was making videos, lottery ticket videos. I was mentioning it in many coins. I was posting about them. And I just found it fascinating. The same people who are from the ecosystem. That's okay, friends. We're all friends. I have all the coins. I'm just telling you, it's interesting, right? That it's human parts. It's not really tribal stuff. It's human stuff. I'm like, wait a minute. Do you even know I was talking about your coins when they were cheap? Habibs and Habibets. Habibis. Do you know that? Let's play some Habib music. We never got to. Are you aware? When the prices were in depression, right here, even lower, friends. I just drew that here. I was even down here, okay? I missed the first wave. I called, wait for a 90% drop, rounded off, kept posting about it. And then, as it goes up, it's funny, right? It's funny. Humans, we blur out this stuff, right? But you know why, friends? This is, look, if you want to make it in this game, I know 95% of people are not cut out to be investors. They're not. Because when you see a burning building, you run away. I run in with my fire extinguisher, trying to rescue the fluffy slippers. When the candles are red, it's the burning building. Only 5% of us are actually equipped by default to just run in. Okay, now here's the thing. The beautiful part is, friends, with a system, with a strategy, with a mindset and training and osmosis, man, which is just learning just by watching me and learning from me. You see, friends, okay, red candles come down. I'm like, you know what? Screw you and screw the news. I don't believe you. When you see me doing that, and when someone says, oh, come and buy this coin. It's up 4 million% today on Solana land. When they say that too, I'm also saying, you know what? I'll buy you in the blood. You're too euphoric now. What I'm actually doing is I'm just presenting you a personality that thinks, okay, buy low, prices are cheap, sell high, prices are expensive. Or don't buy high, that's it. You don't have to sell, but just don't buy up there. Use your bullets elsewhere. So that's why, friends, when you're looking at the highest value content in crypto, this is what I'm doing. I'm doing this all the time. When HOA, friends, when Tang Gang, for example, just an example, when it was up here, I stopped posting, man. I stopped posting. I would make a video mention like, okay, sweet, it's great. It's great. I go, but we can't really do anything. Like, maybe you just got to wait, friends. I'm like, no, when you start to see your friend Sommi start stumbling on words, I stumble because I'm like, okay, what do I do now? What do you do? Like, I'm in. I have nothing for you to do now, right? But the people who are getting paid, friends, the people who are getting paid, what are they saying? They go, oh, any price is great. Get in, get in, get in. Everywhere is great for sure. Yeah, definitely get in. They're getting paid, man. So these other influencers, friends, effectively, remember I told you the heart surgeon, right? Is the patient dead or alive? Okay. In trading and investing, okay, are you dead or alive? If you are listening to somebody or you're adopting this principle of buy high, sell higher, you're a dead man walking, or a dead woman walking, or a dead squirrel nutting, okay? Buy high, sell higher is a recipe for disaster. Now, of course, There are people, they just look for these things. They look for momentum. They play the momentum. They have risk rewards and stuff. I'm just telling you, on average, 95% of people do not have these strategies and the tools and the indicators and just the mindset to even deal with this. They don't take their losses. They keep holding on. They saw stuff not moving. They go buy the tops, okay? So buy high, sell higher doesn't work on average because you are buying their bags as they dump. You understand that, friends? When you, on average, when you're hearing about stuff, this is why I'm different, okay? When you're hearing stuff, and me, okay? I'm in the trenches with you. When I'm hearing stuff out there, I am listening with you. The mainstream influencers, they are so confident to talk about this stuff because the prices are high, which means a lot of people are in now, okay? And they're dumping. That's why they're confident to talk about it. It's working, it's working, it's working. We know markets move in cycles like that, okay? We know when things get a narrative, everybody thinks it's their cycle. It's actually just their turn. We go move to something else later on, okay? So a tick for me, buying the depression, selling the euphoria. These people don't cover this stuff at the lows. Why don't they? Why don't they? Because look, at first I thought they're all scam. Most of them are. They are. It's a dirty industry, okay? Finance is very, very dirty. At first I thought they were scam, but then I realized, oh, they don't actually know what they're doing. They don't have what it takes. They don't have what it takes. We have what it takes, okay? You and me. So when the Corrupt SEC friends comes out, Corrupt SEC comes out and says, Richard Hart, you're security. And I'm like, you know what, Gary Guzler, you're a semen demon. You are chugging on semen all day. I think these prices are cheap. From the low of September, PulseX pops up 11x. Now, of course, we want 100x. Of course, friends. I'm just telling you, though, the strategy, friends, the strategy is buy low. It's not buy low and hope it goes 1000x and then bet on it going 1000x and then require it to go 1000x. It's not that part. It's just buy low. Okay, it's just buy low, accumulate cheap prices. When I see cheap prices, I throw in something because I know that is it, friends. Just like a sniper, man. A sniper at sniper school. Okay, they send the target out, bang. Tomorrow, it's not a target anymore. It's like a milk bottle, bang. The day after that, they send like a tennis ball, bang. You see, you're practicing all the time. This is what it is. You're here to execute the strategy. I see cheap prices. I see around the bottom. Let me get something. Sure, it's not the most bottom price of all, but you're throwing in something. You DCA something. The more you do this, the more you get to see the real market for what it is. Just a bunch of people's emotions moving, sloshing back and forth. That's what we're seeing, okay? Friends, don't forget, man, paid shills will constantly accept money and tell us any price is cheap, even though they're way in profit. Of course they will, friend. That's what it is. Any price is cheap, any price is cheap. That's why if I tell you, hey, this thing is swooping up, the only circumstance, friends, 99% of the time I don't do this. It's just if you have a thesis out here, you're like, we're playing for the ultimate Ethereum thing. This is what the thesis is. It could still not work out, but that's it. You don't have it with all these people. They just say, what they do is they anchor to the unicorn. That's all they do. They say, guess what? The highest coin out here, Doge, is 80 billion. Doge hit 80 billion in the last cycle. Therefore, us being 10 billion right now is cheap. Big mistake. You never anchor to the unicorn. It doesn't work. It only works for the unicorn. That's why they're a unicorn. Okay? So these people, right, also, they will even cover coins that aren't released yet. So, golly gee, why are you talking about a coin that isn't released yet? You know why, man. They got paid. They got paid about it. And they might even say, oh, yeah, sponsored. Oh, yeah, blah, 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 blah. They will never disclose that to you, friends. It's part of their deal to just get the network effect out. They don't care. They've been given an 100 grand allocation. They're going to open up 8x to dump their first allocations over time. And they're done, man. They just do bang, 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 bang. Think about it, man. How many these influencers, friends, they've spoken about like 20 coins that don't have coins yet. 20 projects. You tell me you believe in every single one of them, Habib? Come on, man. Have you even met all of them? Like, a lot of them. They haven't, man. You know they haven't. So what that means is, if you read between the lines, they see me and you as just rats. They see, oh, you're just another viewer out there, and me and you watching them, we're just another viewer, and it doesn't really matter because I got to do whatever I got to do to pay the bills or make the ROI or do whatever. Okay? You know it's true. Look at this, friends. HOA. Before the pop-up, I make videos. Here's the actual videos, friends. I got lottery ticket, HOA, okay? Pops up 11x. I stop talking about it. It comes back down 70%. Hated coins are worth owning and investigating. Pulse Chain, EHEX, DWB, HOA, PDI. There's many other videos, by the way, around that. Many. I'll just grab one. You see that? Straight away. So that is the difference. The actual difference. So you want to know, okay, watching all these people, because they're all just like talking heads, man. You can't really trust me. How do you, like, you know, you can't really trust anyone, can you? But I'm just telling you, hey, pick up on the pattern. That's why I am the highest value content in crypto. When things come cheap, I have a big fat rectangle zone and I go cheap zone. And I'll show you ratios and I explore other ratios and I show you, hey, this is relatively cheap to the SPI. And guess what? The SPI is also cheap to Ethereum, which is cheap to Bitcoin. My gosh, what a home run if this hits out. You don't know if this one's going to hit out. So 90% call, 10% lottery. Don't have too much size. And also sprinkle it around just in case something else takes over and you're ready to participate. You're learning a lot today. So after my post, right, HOA goes up 10x. Yeah, I did not exit because we're playing the whole cycle. That's okay. See, friends, this is the part. You have to you got to let stuff go and then go, you know what? It might be high, but I don't want to get out. It's not part of the strategy. Even though, yeah, there's a chance it comes back down. And it did come back down. Trust me, yes, some of you are going to be like, you know what? I regret not taking it out. That might mean you're a bit overexposed. Okay, that's why you have lottery tickets. You're like, whatever. But then it comes back down on a dip. You're like, can I scavenge somewhere else out here? Can I scavenge and grab? Do I have any DCA bullets to throw in? I actually want this. When HOA came back down on the big difference, I made a video literally on this channel. I told you. I'm telling my friends and family to buy this. Okay? I did the same thing with Peter, Teddy Bear, and Tropo there, Lows. It's just that this came down, big dip. There you go. I like it. Pop. So hopefully there's more to come. There's many others, friends. I'm just using that because it's a recent example, by the way. I'm going to have thousands of examples, okay? So most other influencers, okay, they are gobsmacked. Why? The transparency, the honesty. Why? Because, you know, friends, you listen to them. You read between the lines. Whenever they talk to me, you basically, I'm saying, hey, bro, what you're basically saying is, if you had my followers and skills, you would be using it for evil or not good. Okay, that's pretty much it. You're basically saying, if you were the president with a nuclear launch, you just go bomb people you don't like. That's pretty much what you're saying. You'd be using it for evil or not good. And no, I ask you, how do you and me even know that they aren't doing it right now? I hunt for cheap prices, friends, because I know that's how you got to win in the game, cheap prices. But here's the thing. You see the thing. You're probably wondering, why, if I know this, why don't founders and coin people and promoters and everywhere out there in crypto and all the meme coins, whatever it is, why don't they do it too? The problem, friends, is incentives. The insiders are incentivized to be super short-term scum, to pay as many people as they can, to push it up as aggressive as possible so they can get out today. That's their incentives, okay? Our strategy does not conform with that. Our strategy is to let price discovery happen. The market naturally tops out, goes into a discount zone, could be 70%, 80%, 90%, whatever it is, rounds off, and then we investigate. We go, okay, your price is poop. Let me go check out your community. Are there people there? Are there people tagging? Do you have gifts? Do you have memes? Do you have anything that keeps me interested? Anything, dick with a butt. Anything to make me laugh. I want something. And if you can find that, you got something there. You got something. Now, you don't know when it's going to recover. You don't know if it dips down more. You just know, hey, maybe Ethereum's higher in the future and it lifts all the boats. I don't know. Do you see the process here? My process is, hey, let the price discovery happen. I'm not chasing any stuff. And then when none of you want it anymore, guess what? What's changed? The price has dropped. You should want it more now. Why don't you? Oh, maybe because the influencers got paid. All right? A very, very non-controversial opinion to have. Everyone knows that. Wait a minute. You just loved it up here. Why don't you like it here anymore? I wonder why. Maybe you don't own as much of the coin anymore because you were dumping along the way. You see, friends, now what I'm hopefully you're putting all the pieces of the puzzle together. Go, oh my gosh, this explains everything I've ever watched for the past 2 years of everything in crypto. Yes, this is how the whole freaking industry works. This is speculation. It's a freaking game, friends. Everybody's selling on a story. And the story is, don't worry, you're early, you're going to dump on the suckers. Every single story is literally that. Don't worry, you're early, you're going to dump on the suckers. Coinbase have 100 million customers and they're all suckers and you're going to dump on them. Buy my coin that's up 600,000x in 1 month. You are learning way too much today. No mastermind course, no subscription. I don't ask anything from you, friends. Maybe at the end, tip me 1 ETH. You don't have to. I don't really care. I'd rather you invest it for yourself. Don't sign up to anything. You don't need to. I'm literally giving you the blueprint here for free, okay? So I'm putting out good to the universe and I receive it back. Your friendship is worth more than all of them. What are they doing for us, huh? Ask yourself, what are they doing for us? Shilling me stuff that's expensive, you're not doing anyone any favors. Okay, it's okay for observational purposes. They're not doing anyone favors. Give me stuff that's dead. Give me stuff on a discount. That's what I want. Okay, that's what I bring you time and time and time again. I'm not even done yet, friends. I'm not even bothered doing my update shit until the very end of the cycle. Okay, I'm not bothering with all these. Oh, so no, nothing to celebrate. Okay, until the end. So also you can find a lot of this information in my Telegram, right? So everybody hangs out. Everybody is spiritually linked. There's a lot of banana emoji there. It's great. So my strategy, right? My strategy, buy low. What a controversial strategy, right? My strategy, buy low, works. And it actually works. And you don't know the time frame, but you just need guts. That's it. You need guts. It's risk. Of course it's risk. Hey, I'm committing capital. There's high odds it works. The problem is, I don't know how long this capital will be locked up. I don't know. Friends, when you're in this game, it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. That's my strategy, man. I don't care. I get in. There are some things I'm like, man, I can't believe that thing was the first thing to go. For example, like Ticker Bitcoin and also Penis Wrap Bitcoin, the protein Bitcoin, Wrap BTC on Pulse Chain as well. And also PDI. I was like, wow, you went up first. But also it was surprising at the end of last year, Teddy Bear went up first and then slowed down. You see, so I always get surprised. Like, wow, you were the thing that went up harder. And there's other things. Oh, I thought you were going to be strong, but now you're still lagging behind. You try to play this game of timing, you never win. You never win. That's why you play the whole cycle. Market-wide euphoria. Okay? In the friendship cult, we never brag. I'm sure you noticed that about me, friends. Bragging for what? Dollars. Show us your portfolio. No, bro. No. Show me what's inside your tissue box. Not saying anything. Who are you? Honestly, who are you? Who are you on the internet? Show me this, show me that. Bro, I'm not selling anything. Go watch other soy drinkers who tell you to buy narratives at the top. Go do that. I lose nothing. Nothing. Okay? We don't ever talk dollar figures here because I just want you to know, friends, man, I accommodate for everyone in the spectrum. I've literally shown you even in Tangang Universe, man, if you've just got $5, there's stuff here. Yeah, you can accumulate a shark position for $3. Hell, $5, you might get 2 shark positions. Think about that. And a lot of people, you're like, oh man, I've got like 5 grand to throw in. Okay, you can go into the higher market cap ones. There are other people out there, oh man, my minimum clip is 500K. Okay, good for you. You have to buy the thicker, large market cap things out there in crypto and Ethereum. See what I mean? And there's institutions out there, their minimum clip is $5 million. They're like, okay, all we can do is get in Bitcoin and Ethereum pretty much. So it all goes down the line. I try to accommodate for them. Accommodating for little guy, little girl, little squirrel. That's what we're here for. All right, not here to brag and go, oh wow, we're winning. Friends, to brag about your trophy, they're selling something always. Okay, I got nothing to brag about. What? Because what they have to do is have to do affinity marketing pretty much. They go, hey, I am winning. Here's my service. I am winning. Here's my service. I am winning. Here's my service. So they're trying to get you psychologically to go, oh, you are winning. If I subscribe to your service, I win too. Here, take my money. That's what they do. Now, sure, friends. Some services out there, great. Okay, but I don't do them. I don't need to do them. Okay, it's in crypto. It's always contradictory because it's like, hey, I am making so much money. Please give me more money for a subscription. That's why, like, it's contradictory, man. Now, I'm sure there's great value and stuff out there. And friends, I throw my stuff out there and I look at, hey, what's this person talking about? I do that all the time. It is contradictory because, like, friends, the amount of money you can make buying low when the crowd is wrong, the returns are insane. Like, I'm just telling you from my perspective. I've explored this in my mind. The amount of time wasted if I had to accommodate to humans asking low-level questions over and over and over where you're like, bro, you just watch this tutorial. You know what I mean? Like, to accept money for that, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for most of this stuff. Oh, here's an indicator and here's this and here's that. Okay? If you draw the conclusion, you're like, wait a minute. In most cases, not all cases, but in most cases, it can only mean one thing. It means whatever they're doing doesn't really work. It means they're doing something. It means like the audience is the product. It means the way they make their money is to get ICOs. The way they make the money is to get paid shills, to get money on the inside and dump the tokens. Okay, they don't actually believe in anything. Look, I hope I'm wrong. Friends, if you find good subscriptions and stuff out here, tell me, friends. I let everybody in the Telegram shill stuff and talk about other things here and there because I know everyone's learning. Hey, is this thing expensive or not? That's cool, man. You guys find stuff, just tell me, okay? But in this game, right, we are here to execute the strategy, but it's not easy. You just need balls. Also, one thing, friends, if you take one thing from me, you've noticed weekly charts. I've told you, I've put it down to one thing, okay? Everybody's maximum time frame is daily. Put them on a weekly, man. I've told you 1,000 times. Daily skits, friends. Daily still skits people out. Breaks a low, does this, does that. Put on a weekly. And, you know, I'm trying to help you. Okay? I've also taught you about ratios. Oh, my God, friends. That's a $5,000 mastermind course itself. Ratios itself. What is cheap? Because that is the grand old question, friends. Go watch anyone else. All of Warren Buffett's interviews. Go watch all the audience questions, live Q&As of every investor out there from people out there. They always ask the same freaking question to traders, to investors everywhere. How do you determine cheap? Every single person, they get saying this, ask question. They're always like, oh, well, there's 1,000 things here and there, here and there. And also, I'll tell you, oh, well, it's 1,000 things here and there. But what I can help you do is put ratios out. So you're like, okay, I want to buy low. How do I know what low is? If you can compare it to the SPY, you're like, interesting. Okay, this chart is actually really, really low. You know, so you get different perspectives of where things are moving, what's going on. So you've seen it now, friends. You buy in the depression, you sell in the euphoria, highest value content in crypto. You're probably wondering, like, at the end, is there something to sell me? Is there something to sell me? No, there's no product here. Just go out there, be a good citizen, tell mum and dad you love them, and catch you soon.